Welcome to Harbor Highlights. Happy Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed your winter break and had a nice Valentine's Day. Today we have an interview about Black History Month. Interview with some students to talk about their return from virtual learning and an announcement about upcoming high school musical. This and more, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Isel.
And I'm Christina. To start our show, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
During the month of February, we are celebrating Black History Month.
We have an interview with Miss Cherry. Here's the first part of that interview about the history of Black History Month and why we celebrate it.
For the month of February, our nation celebrates Black History Month. Here's Miss Cherry to tell us more about Black History Month. What is the history of Black History Month?
So Black History Month is an annual celebration of achievements by African Americans and a time for recognizing their central role in U.S. history. Black History Month grew out of Black History Week, which was initiated by Dr. Carter Woodson in 1926. Then, every U.S. president officially designated the month of February as Black History Month because President Abraham Lincoln and Dr. Frederick Douglass both have birthdays in that month.
How do we celebrate Black History Month?
There are lots of ways to celebrate Black History Month. You can share or view literature, music, art, watch a movie, anything that educates you on the achievements of African American people and different events that have occurred throughout our own history that have impacted Black citizens. You can also bake African American traditional food, eat at a Black-owned restaurant, buy from Black-owned businesses, and visit museums like the one in Washington, D.C., the Black Museum that's out there. Another thing that what I have done in the past, something that we did last year, is I took different students who identify as African American and or students of color on college visits. And then another event that we had was a teen summit for students who identify as African American at Hope College. And they went through different sessions that just discussed values and culture and history. And it was just a time for Black students to just be together and see that they aren't just the only ones, in their class or in their school or whatever the case may be. So it was definitely a time for empowerment and education.
We will show the rest of that interview next week. Thanks, Mrs. Cherry.
With COVID and not being able to have large group gatherings,
But Mr. Huber has found a solution. They will be streaming this year's High School Musical, and here is more about that.
Hi, we are here with musical director and teacher Mr. Huber to tell us more about the upcoming musical. Can you tell us about your experiences directing plays and musicals, and why do you enjoy it?
Well, I was in plays and musicals when I was in high school, and I loved it so much that I started doing plays in college, and then I did plays I directed in my community theater. So I've been doing them for a really, really long time. I've been doing them for over 20 years here at West Ottawa. And I started by doing the middle school musicals, and then I started doing the high school plays and musicals as well. So at West Ottawa, I've been doing it about 21 years now.
That's a long time. Mr. Huber, how have you adjusted the plays due to COVID?
All right. Well, we're doing a high school play right now, and what we had to do is we broke the play down into certain scenes, and then every night only 3 or 4 scenes came and rehearsed at the theater, and people were in different rooms around the whole theater. So that kind of kept the social distancing thing going. And right now, this week, we're actually recording every scene from the play, and then we're putting it all together, and then we're going to broadcast it out so people can watch it. With the middle school show, we're going to do something similar. We're going to break kids into small groups, and they're going to come 2-3 times a week, and they'll be working in their groups in different places around the theater, and then we're going to put the whole thing together. And when it gets closer to the time to record it, because we still can't have a live audience yet, unfortunately, but we want to be able to do some theater and then broadcast it out so parents and friends and community members can watch it.
What is the upcoming High School Musical about?
Well, it's a play, and it's called Almost Maine, and it's really funny. It's basically about a place called Almost Maine, like in the state of Maine. It's like a city. It's not real, but it's about all these people who are falling in love on the same night. But it's really strange and funny because when they say people are falling in love, they're literally like looking at each other and going, and then falling down on the floor. And things like that. And when somebody's talking about, I want my love, I want you to give me my love back, and they bring out bags of love. It's just really a strange show, but I think it'll be enjoyable. It's a little quirky and different, but it's fun. So I think people will enjoy it. Yeah.
How do people buy the tickets, or how is it like working this year for people to watch the play?
So we send out an email if kids are interested in it. There'll be a link that they can go to, and they can buy it's like a pass. So what happens is they send you a link, and then on the night of the show you would click on it, and then you can just watch it live. So it's kind of a live stream, but you have to have the code to watch the show. We'll probably do something similar to that with the middle school show. The tickets are really cheap. They're $5 because we know a lot of people aren't working, don't have a lot of money right now, so we're keeping the price as low as we can. And then the same thing with the middle school show. When we do that, it'll be really cheap, and it'll be like a code so people can watch it at home on their TVs or their iPads or Chromebooks or whatever.
What are your current thoughts about the middle school production?
So we're still planning the middle school production, but auditions are going to be really soon, probably the end of February. What we're going to do is something that's going to be called Fractured Fairy Tales and Other Fabulous Fun. And basically what it's going to be is we're going to get kids together. We're going to give them old fairy tales or fables, and they're going to turn them into something brand new. They're going to rewrite them, make them really fun, add dancing or singing if they want to them. And we're also going to be training people to like do some juggling and magic. So in between the fables and stuff, they'll be doing that. So what will happen is the kids will be in small groups once we cast the show. They'll be in a group of 6 to 8, and those kids will be working with high school kids to develop their own new version of a fairy tale or a fable, and then we'll record it. It's going to be really a lot of fun. We'll be doing a lot of theater games and stuff like that. So keep your ears open to announcements because that's going to happen really soon.
Tickets are available online. Shows are February 20 and 21, and the next weekend as well. Now over to this week's general announcements.
Hi, I'm Robert. And I'm Russell. Here are this week's lunch specials. Monday is spicy chicken sandwiches and Bosco sticks. Tuesday is hamburger and chicken nuggets. Wednesday is spicy chicken and Bosco sticks.
Thursday is French toast and sausage with Friday's spicy chicken sandwich and pizza. Every day they also have deli sandwiches and salads.
Student Council is sponsoring a school-wide service project collecting non-perishable items for the Community Action House.
The contest has ended, but we will still be collecting items through the month of February.
We are so happy that many of our students returned back for second semester. We thought it would be nice to interview one of our previous virtual students to see how it went.
We are here with Reason to see the differences between virtual and face-to-face learning and how it affects people's learning experiences. What was the most challenging thing about doing virtual learning?
I would say it has to be really being on yourself about getting your work turned in on time and making sure you get it all done before the due date.
What did you like most about doing virtual learning?
I liked really just being able to stay in my pajamas and get up a little bit later.
What was the most challenging thing about coming back face to face?
I would say it had to be finding all my classes and figuring out the one-way traffic and because of all the construction.
What do you like most about being face to face?
I really enjoy getting to see my friends at the beginning of the day and during lunch.
As you get older, you may have opportunities to take online classes for credit. What qualities do you say someone needs to take an online class?
You definitely have to have determination, because if you're not determined, you're not going to get anything done. You definitely have to have a passion and want to do it, because if you don't, you're just going to find yourself not doing any of the work.
Thank you for letting us interview you, Reason.
No problem.
Remote learning can be challenging, and we are glad our virtual students are back.
Now over to sports.
Thanks, I'm Anya.
And I'm Helen.
Ski and snowboard club members, please sign up by 11 a.m. Thursday, Miss Postma's room, 136 for this Friday's trip.
Teams are practicing and games will be starting soon with COVID restrictions.
The black team for girls basketball has a game on Wednesday at home against Muskegon.
Boys swim and dive has their first meet next week, as well as wrestling.
Now back to the anchors.
Thanks for helping us stay safe by wearing a mask and social distancing.
Keep showing that Panther pride. Have a great week. Thanks for watching.
Bye.